Let's go now for the Carroll diagram. Here in the Carroll diagram, you need to look at this and read the question properly. He's telling you write these numbers in the Carroll diagram. One has been done for you. So you have all these numbers, put them in the right place. What is a number that's multiple of 5 and square number? Okay, let me remind you quickly with square number because some people keeps forgetting the square number. Square number, when you multiply two numbers by each other, same number. For example, what's 5 squared? 5 squared is 5 times 5, 25. What? So 25 is the squared number. 36, what's 36? It's a squared number. Why? 6 times 6, 36. 7 times 7, 49. So 49 is the squared number. So what's the right answer here, do you think? The right answer is 25. So I'm going to write the answers for you. So here it will be 25. Okay. Here it's going to be, I need a number here with the 16 that is not in table 5. And it's a square number like 16. 4 times 4 is 16. What's a square number and not multiple of 5? You have a lot. That's any number here in the given. The only one is 36. 36 is a square number because 6 times 6 is 36 and it's not in table 5. Let's go down. What's a number that is not square number and it's a multiple of 5? You have here 20 and 30. 20 or 30 are in table 5 and they're not square number. Okay, let's go to a number that is not a square number and not table 5. What's the thing left to you is 27. Okay, now let's go to the other question. Now, you have here in this question, you have to read it very well. He's saying, here is one side of a quadrilateral drawn on a coordinate grid. In this question, he wants you to plot third vertex at 4 in the x-axis and 5 in the y-axis. So let's go together. Here is the 4, and I will go up to the 5 axis. Let me just open the pen. And I'm going to put the point, and here is 4 and 5. So here should be, this is the best point for this question, okay? When I put this point, okay, now he's telling you what in the question. He's telling you the shape is a trapezium with one line of symmetry. So I have to draw. I think of a point. I need to know where is the place of this point, where when I'm going to make the trapezium, there should be one line of symmetry. So first of all, you need to know what is a trapezium. The trapezium is a quadrilateral. Right? What else you need to know about it? It should have one pair of a parallel line. Okay, so the best point to do it is here. If you put in anywhere else, it will not give you parallel lines, or maybe it could be here also many possible answers, but still, if you put it in any other point, it will not give you one line of symmetry. Okay, it will not give you. So the only answer is the point that I put for you here. Any other point will make a trapezium, but it will not have one line of symmetry. So let's see how this is happening, or how it will make actually a trapezium and with one line of symmetry. So if you join it, I join like this, and then I join like this, and I join like this. Now we have a trapezium. So where is the line of symmetry? So if you go here like this, guys, and think about it this way, here it is. So any other point you're going to draw it, it will not give you one line of symmetry, okay? So this is the best place. So he's asking you in the question, this shape is a trapezium, yes, and which point completes the shape? So you have to think about this point. What is this point? What are the coordinates of this point? It's 6 and 3. So I'm going to clear the drawing to show you where I should write this answer. So here you should write it is 6 and 3. 6 and 3. Okay. Let's go to the other question quickly, guys. Pens are sold in boxes of 30. A school buys 60 boxes. How many pens does the school buy? It's an easy question. Simply you're going to multiply 60 times 30. You can do it even mentally. So equals 18, and just as this was 0, so it's 1,800. 1,800. Next, here is a number fact. This comes a lot, by the way, in the exam, and you can use it. It's very easy. Just think about it here simply. He's telling you 350 plus 460 equals 810. So can you tell me what's missing? 810 using the upper numbers minus what gives you 350? Simply you wrote this and this is written, so what's missing? It's 460. So the right answer will be 460. Let's go to the other one here. The same idea, only what they did in the question, 810, instead of 800, he put a decimal point here. Look here, I'll go back to the number here. He just put a number, decimal point here. I'm putting at the top a decimal point. And he ignored the zeros because the zeros on the right side of the decimal at the end, it has no meaning, it's the same. So if you tell me 8 and 10 hundred, it's the same as 8.1 or 8 and 1/10, okay? So here he's telling you 8.1 or 8 and 1/10 minus 4 and 6/10 equals, what's missing? You're not telling me for sure 350. You tell me 3.5 or 3 and 5/10. Or even if you wrote the 0 here, I will accept it. Both are accepted here. Like, what about here? The same thing. He's telling you 0.46. I will show you now how to do it. Simply the same numbers that you're doing, just put the decimal like what he did in the third one. So is it 0.46? Just put here a decimal point and put here a decimal point and put here a decimal point. Okay? So he's saying you 0.46. Here it is, it's written, plus what gives you 0.81? Simply the answer will be what? 0.35 or 3,500 or 350,000. Both have the same answer. If you put the 0 here or didn't put it, I will accept the answer. Put into consideration, you have to give me in this question the 3 answers right. If you give me only one of the answers right and the rest are wrong, unfortunately you're having a 0 in the marking scheme because it has only 1 mark and there are no halves and quarters in the answer. Let's go to the next one. Here he's telling you in the question, the train journey starts at 6.24 and ends at 21 and 16 minutes. So how long is the journey? Give your answer in hours and minutes. I will tell you that you can do it in two ways. Either a number line and see how many hours from here to there, or the other way, I explained it to you also before, I'll show you how to do it quickly. I'm going to write the time and show you how we can subtract 21 and then here 2 dots and the 16, okay? And here 6. Make sure to put them under each other properly. Now let's think, guys, together and make subtraction. I need to know how many minutes different. So simply you're going to subtract. 6 minus 4, you know it's equal to 2, right? The issue here, I cannot take 2 from 1, right? So I'm going to borrow 1 hour and add it to the minutes. We took before, if I take an hour and change it to minutes, well, 1 hour equals how many minutes? 60 minutes. So this is going to be 0. And the hour that I'm going to borrow from here, it's going to be here 60 minutes. So this, instead of 1, I'm going to add 1 plus 6. This is 10. This one means it's 10 minutes. So 1 plus 6 equals 7. So I'm going to make this number 7. Okay, again, it was 1. I changed it. I took 1 hour, I borrowed 1 hour from there, so it became 60 minutes. 60 minutes plus the 110 minute that's written there, it will be 7. So I have 70 minutes. Now 7 minus 2 equals 5. Okay, so simply the answer is 52 minutes. Type. What about here? Can I take 0? This became 0, this number. 0, can I take 6 minus 0? No, I can't. So this is going to be 1. And this is going to be 10. What's 10 minus 6? It is 4. Put the dots. So, and 1 minus nothing is 1. So the answer simply is 14 hours and 52 minutes. Okay, question number 17, he's telling you, write in figures the number that is 10 more than 200,000. Write in figures the number that's 10 more than 200,000. Simply just, you're going to add them and do it. And the answer is, I'm going to put it, then let's read it together. So the answer is 200,010. Right. The other question, write in figures the number that is 100 less than 1 million. Just put them under each other. You can do it, by the way, mentally, which is what? 999,900. Okay. Let's go to the next. Quickly. Okay, guys, here it's easy. 15 times 12. Put into consideration this is not paper 2, so we're not using the calculator. Make sure to do this exam without calculator, guys. 15 times 2 equals what times 3 times 15? Simply, I will tell you the best way. You have equal in the middle, so you already have 15 on both sides, so just cancel them from both sides. The easiest way, I'm telling you the easiest way. So you have 15 here and 15 there. Now what's missing? This is a 12, and here 3 times something. I need the answer to be 12. So 3 times what gives me a 12? 4. So the answer is 4. If I want to check my answer, 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 15 will give you the same answer like. Again, back to the internet because it's switching off every time. Right. So again, the answer here is 4. The same thing in the other question here, guys. Okay. You have here 15 times 12 equals 5 times 4 times 3. Let's see if there is something that gives you a 15 or a 12. Is there here in the numbers a number that gives you a 15? Yes, you have here. If you looked at the numbers, here it is. 5 and 3, if you cancel them, 5 times 3 equals 15. So now I got the 15 on this side. Khalas. Now 4 times what gives you a 12 again? Again, it's a 3. So here the answer is 4, and here the answer is 3. Now let's go to the other question because it's really important. Here, this number 9 question comes a lot in the exam. I think you faced this type of questions before. Here he's telling you, you're in, the first one has been done for you. He's telling you 1.5. So here I want 4.5. 4.5 is easy. Here you have 4 and here you have 5. So simply, you just go to the middle between 4 and 5, right? And here also it's easy. 3.25. Here is 3 and here is 4. If you count the distance from here, it's 4 equal parts. So simply, 3/4 is this is the right place. Here I have the problem. I want 1 7/8, and you have to be very accurate. And again, this question is 2 marks. So if you do 2 questions right and 1 wrong, you may take 1 mark, okay? Like, how can I do this question, Ms. Lubna? It's 4 equal parts. I'm going to divide them into what? Can you tell me each quarter I can divide it into what to make it 8 equal parts? I want to make from 1 to 2, 8 equal parts. So what I will do, 4 times what equals 8? 4 times 2. So each from one to the other point here, I'm going to divide them into halves. If you count, guys, this distance now from here to here, sorry, 1 minute. If you count from here to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal parts. Can I now easily point at 1 7/8? Yes. This is 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the what? 7. So simply the right answer, this is the place of the 1 7/8. Back again, guys. Now let's go again to the question. let's go to the other question. Here, simply to find the answer of angle A, we know that the interior angle of a triangle is 180 degree. So you add 37 degree plus 90 degree. And then when you add them and subtract them from 180, your answer should be 53 degree. Okay? Like, let's go here, guys. 6.2 plus what gives you a 10? You need to put them under each other. You make 10 point. I just give you an example of the first one, or you just make 10 minus 6.2 and you get the answer. So I want you to try it. I'm going to give you the model answer and then I'll explain. If you still need explanation for this part, I will do it. It's simply 3.8. Okay, and here, if you put them under each other, 10 minus what 0.3 gives you 4.1. So if you put them under each other, I'll give you an example for this. So I'm going to put them, the best way to do it is like this. Put the number 0.0, even if there is no 0.0, just put it because I need it. And then minus, I need the answer here. So the answer here, 0.3 equals 4 points what? Right? So he's telling you here 3 minus 0 equals what? First of all, let's think about it. Can I take 3 from 0? So it's not a 0, so I'm going to borrow. This is going to be 0, this will be 9, and this will be 10. 10 minus 3 equals what? 7. So you got the answer 7, right? Now, think 9 minus what gives you a 4? Simply it is a 5. So now you got the answer. So the answer up is 5 and 7. And if you do the same way, you can do this question. It will be here 6, and here it will going to be 2. Okay? Let's keep on drawing and go to the next.